Dynamite Download.
Welcome, everybody, to Dynamite Download. You got your co-hosts, Crayfish and SPD, and you'll notice the beautiful palm trees, the water, and Daly's Place in the background. We are here live in Jacksonville, and we couldn't have picked a better show for tonight, could we?
We really couldn't, man. This is a jam-packed show, and we saw it early, a few matches announced, and we were on our way down here regardless of what the card was in store, and then we got a massive main event that was announced. We are extremely excited. Some of our absolute favorites here at Dynamite Download that are going to be shining real bright in the main event tonight, but we'll talk about that later on. But we'll start out things off with one of the most exciting matches that could have the most in store in terms of storyline. We're talking the Young Bucks are putting their title on the line for the first time in a while against Santana and Ortiz, proud and powerful. You know, this was a last-minute addition, and there hasn't been much build to this, but Santana and Ortiz are proven to be an elite tag team. They are proven title-worthy contenders, and we really believe here at Dynamite Download, as well as the social universe that has been really the support behind them, that we think a surprise title change will happen tonight at Dynamite, and I can't wait for that.
No, absolutely. I mean, and given all the saga and turmoil going on with the Inner Circle, what an upset and what a massive shockwaves this would send through all of AEW if Santana and Ortiz do what they do best, and that's deliver in the ring. You know, with two veteran teams like this, we are in store for some polished, amazing, fast-paced action for tonight's show. Cannot wait to see what happens here, and I think we might be in for that upset. I could see it happening.
That upset will be great, and then it will just lead to the Inner Circle going head-to-head at Revolution. And then we've talked about it on our shows too, that we think at Revolution, Sammy will ultimately cost MJF and Chris Jericho their title opportunity. So that could really tie everything together over the next few weeks of television.
Inner Circle drama. And there are a few teams in all of wrestling that have more drama around them right now than FTR. This saga back and forth with FTR, the old school bad boys that they are, bringing it to this hot new young team in Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. That match is in the back burner. We know it's building. We know it's simmering. This is the first time we really get to see FTR get their hands on somebody. And I have a feeling, although SPD loves himself, the Seidel brothers, I have a feeling that FTR is going to take out a lot of frustration tonight. This is going to be one of those old school punch you in the mouth type of fights.
It's a great blend of styles that are completely polar opposites. You have these extremely high flyer innovators of the Seidels, and then you have the ground and pound, no flips, just fists type of FTR. So it'll be a very nice blend of styles, and I think this could steal the show. You know, ultimately, FTR is one of the best tag teams in the world, and you said it. You say that is the best tag team in the world.
Anytime you have the top, anytime you got the top guys on the card, you know they got the potential to steal the show. Really excited to see where that comes from. And like you mentioned, that veteran leadership that they show, combined with what we see out of Matt Seidel, we know that these two are going to deliver. And when it comes to delivering, as far as veterans delivering, we know that Sting has something that he's been wanting to deliver for quite some time. Unfortunately, Team Taz and the loudmouths over there haven't really given him a chance to get something off his chest. But tonight he promises, interruptions or not, he's delivering that message to Taz. So we fans here have been waiting to see what Sting has to say prior to that big street fight coming up at Revolution. I have a feeling that the Stinger's going to deliver, man. That snow, that entrance, I can't wait.
We are going to see the Icon live here in Jacksonville. You know, it is a little chilly out right now, but it's going to get a lot colder, and the snow is going to start pouring down as soon as the Stinger comes out. So, you know, week after week, we've seen these kind of promos and interrupts and things going on back and forth between these. And last week, we really saw some, you know, essentially fists or, you know, really ramifications when they drug Darby Allin in a body bag behind a SUV. So I'm really hoping we get some actual face-to-face physicality, and, you know, maybe Sting will take someone out. You know, I think a bold prediction is that, you know, Team Taz will try to be coming to the ring, or they'll be missing a member, and Sting might, you know, kind of pay them back with, you know, some kind of holding Hook or Ricky Starks hostage and hit him with the bat.
I like where your head's at.
There. So
I like where your head's at.
They definitely need to step this up just a little bit, put a little bit more gas in the feud to that, and I think tonight they'll do that because, you know, when they did announce this match, it was a long build to it. So that was the first match at Revolution that they announced. So it should be an exciting part to the card tonight.
And we love we love following that social media game, man. And I saw Taz post earlier this week a picture of himself back in the ECW days. He said it's been a long time since we've seen this man come out I have a feeling he's going to be itching to put on the Taz mission and show Stinger that he's not the only that Sting's not the only legend who can still fight. So Taz has a big bark. I can't wait to see what happens when these two all collide in the ring. Speaking of that, colliding in the ring, Serena, Deeb, and Rhea. This was the first match that they announced for the women's tournament, and SPD, the minute he saw it, was like crayfish. This is something that they could have had in the semifinals. This is a match of two AEW favorites. Serena Deeb is the ultimate professional. As soon as we saw her, obviously her NWA credentials speak for themselves, but as soon as we saw her in an AEW ring, it became very evident that she wrestles with a purpose. She's incredibly smart. Every single one of her matches, you are glued to the screen because there's no wasted moment. There's always something there to captivate you as a fan. I cannot wait to see her get in the ring with Rhea, who we haven't seen in a long, long time.
Very long time.
SPD and I have been going back and forth. We have a friendly bet on this one tonight on who's going to pull it out. He's got Rhea and I got Deeb.
That's right. And it could go both ways. And this is an outstanding first round match, and both of these amazing talents could win the whole tournament after this for sure. A stacked tournament on the US side, absolutely, which we will dive into at another time on our Dynamite Download full show. But another match, the next match on the card that we were going to talk about is that got a little revision.
Yeah.
So you got Matt Hardy, The Truth is the Truth, and Hangman Adam Page versus one of our favorite tag teams, TH2. They're from their entrance to the in-ring style to all the above. They are really an underdog tag team. They're one of the early tag teams in AEW that have been here from the start, but they are truly impressive in the ring, and we can't wait to see them shine more.
Yes,
The 8-man tag would have been exciting, but now we're getting a traditional tag match, which we're excited for TH2. This hopefully we'll find out where we got Cody Rhodes coming in on helicopter right there. No, it's Don Callis.
Yeah, Don's dropping in. Wow.
Don Callis and Kenny Omega are on their way into Dynamite from helicopter. But hopefully we'll see.
Oh, my gosh.
We're here in Jacksonville. Anything can happen. It's a big military town. These massive Black Hawk helicopters just passed us. So that was pretty exciting stuff right here on the water. But as I was saying, hopefully we'll find out what contract actually was signed, because both of us missed this point last week where Hangman did a little switcheroony, pulled out a contract out of his jacket, signed it, and had Matt Hardy sign it. So are we going to see what happens there? What's in store that? Does Hangman now own 50% of Matt Hardy? Is the Dark Order going to come out and help out Hangman? He's torn between so many different levels. Our presence is going to be felt. We're going to get a nice Matt Hardy chant going. The truth is the truth. So definitely listen for us in the crowd tonight on this one. So
yeah,
what do you think is going to happen?
Well, absolutely, man. And coming off the heels of Private Party losing their opportunity to win those Impact Tag Team Championships, there's a lot of stuff. We obviously love all the breadcrumbs that AEW leaves us as fans. We keep coming back for more, but there's a lot of stuff to unpack with Matt Hardy and Hangman and all that's going on with what Matt Hardy's trying to accomplish in AEW. What I will say is, obviously the drama is on that side of the ring. They better have their A game on, because TH2, although they are not viewed as these, superstars amongst the Young Bucks and FTR and things like that, those of us who love wrestling and follow wrestling, we see it. Yeah. TH2 is a team that can do anything inside the ring. Incredibly entertaining. They make the unbelievable look routine. It's one of my favorite things about this team. And I'm telling you, Hangman and Matt Hardy better have their A game. They better be on the same page, because if they're not, there could be an upset tonight. I love seeing Jack Evans in a Helico live in person. Cannot wait for that one. Now this match started out, as you mentioned, as kind of that wild 8-man tag, and it kind of broken off, and I'm thankful for it because we get to see TH2 in a bigger showcase. But sort of the after effects of that, now Luther gets his own one-on-one match and is going to be going against Orange Cassidy, a big pivot from what they had planned for us earlier in the week.
Absolutely. And like most of the AEW universe, we were kind of shocked by this, but as we're more digesting it and breaking it down, ultimately it's a fastball down the middle to lay up the ultimate feud with the Best Friends and Miro and Kip Sabian. So the way I see this playing out is this match might not even go that long, but the main story is going to be Miro and Kip Sabian are going to come out, and it's going to lead the road straight to Revolution for that ultimate tag match that's been building for a while with Charles, which he's probably back to Chuck Taylor now. So I think this match has its place. It'll be nice to see Orange Cassidy back in the ring. He was one of the top baby faces in the company of all 2020, and we haven't seen much of him if any of him, in the ring in 2021 yet. So one-on-one match to get that showcase, to get the heat building and the momentum back on Orange Cassidy's side. But ultimately, I think it's going to lead to, that storyline with Miro and Kip.
Yeah, this was one of those where, a lot of fans are going to look at this and say, wow, Orange Cassidy is going to get a nice, clean W for himself, build a little bit more momentum. He had his star was so hot coming off the heels of that Chris Jericho feud that he was in. This could be an opportunity for AEW to kind of get him another W. But your boy Crayfish here, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking, man, OC and Chuck, they ruined Miro's plans for that big wedding. I have a feeling that Miro has plenty in store for Orange Cassidy tonight. This match might not even get off, if you know what I'm talking about. I think that Miro's going to physically get involved. And can you imagine the warpath that he has been planned for those two guys breaking up that big wedding last week? What a devastating moment that was. That said, the warpath, there are no greater warpath than what Lance Archer, the Murder Hog Monster, has been paving in AEW over the last few weeks. This man is absolutely, 3 weeks in a row, he was SPD's top performer. That speaks volumes. Could be 4 tonight. The lucky 4. I'm telling you, brother, I'll let you jump in because I know how excited you are for this one.
Yeah, man. I was like I said on Friday's show, doing the Kermit arms when I saw this, the GIF running around all excited because this is just full of stars that we absolutely love. The Butcher and the Blade are one of the scariest, most dominant, mean tag team AEW has, and they're extremely hard-hitting and physical. And Eddie Kingston, of course. I'm really excited for a chop battle, whether it be between Ray Phoenix and Butcher, or I think it's going to be Eddie and Ray Phoenix. They're going to have one of the most epic chop battles, and it's going to just make us cringe in the crowd. But, of course, Jon Moxley, ex-champ, he's got a chip on his shoulder, and anytime he's in the ring, he's fun to watch, and he's always, very physical and abusive to his opponents. This is going to spill out into the crowd. It's going to essentially just be chaos. It's not going to be a clean 6-man tag. And, of course, the Murder Hawk Monster, I think we're going to see 4 weeks in a row. Even though he took the pin last week, he still was my top performer for many reasons. It took 4 guys to get him down. He is on an absolute tear. He is trending upwards, and all signs, hopefully, we'll see him face Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship at Revolution or coming soon, because it seems the way things are going on that way. But this match, I'm extremely excited for. Can't wait for the entrances from Justin Roberts. Can't wait to see what we close out the show with. And I hope it's the Murder Hawk standing strong over a wounded Kenny Omega who tries to come out and interfere.
That'd be nice, given what we've seen in the last couple of weeks.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah, amen, brother. I love that. We were listening to Butch talk a little bit about this one, and he hit it right on the nail on the head. This is something that I saw when we heard this match announced. I called it out, man. The other side of this match with Moxley, Phoenix, and Lance Archer. What a blend of styles that we as fans are going to be able to see. You get to see that ultimate brawler, that literally rip your eye out Moxley, that grit, tough brawler. You got the monster that SPD here has been just praising left and right. The Murder Hawk Monster, a big physical man who can do things, acrobatics too, that you cannot believe somebody of his size can do. And then speaking of acrobatics, there's nobody in professional wrestling that can deliver the high-flying tempo like Ray Phoenix can. So that side of this match is going to be absolutely just a joy to watch, the blend of those styles. And then, again, kind of that mixture of people just being thrown together, going against the cohesive family of Eddie Kingston. They're certainly going to have the chemistry on their side. I can't wait to see all the little tricks up Eddie's sleeve that he has. We know here at Dynamite Download, Kingston and Lance have been diametrically opposite of each other. Those two have been just going at it. They are tied 1-1 right now. So you know that Kingston, especially with his crew behind him, is desperate to pull out the W tonight. I have a feeling that, like you mentioned, it's going to get violent. I have a feeling that Eddie's going to be pulling every single trick up out of his sleeve to try to pull off the W tonight with a big spotlight on this match. Cannot wait to see what happens, and all eyes are going to be on this one.
Absolutely, and we are extremely excited. Just a few hours away till we head over to the Daily's place right behind us, and we're going to be cheering live. We got to save our voice, drink the tea, because we're going to get loud. The wrestlers feed off the energy. When the crowds are there, so we're going to do our best to support and uplift them. So follow along our social channels. You got Dynamite Download on Instagram, AEW Dynamite DL on Twitter, and you'll find all our behind-the-scenes stuff while we're here live in Jacksonville and at Daily's place. So thank you guys for stopping by, and enjoy the show, everyone.